America, you're chasing the developing story of Ebola in America. NBC's chief medical editor, who is in a little bit of hot water for violating her voluntary quarantine after coming back from Liberia. What do you got?
I'm in front of the Peasant Grill in Hopewell, where Dr. Nancy Snyderman was allegedly seen outside in a car. Now, allegedly, she was seen staying in the car with a baseball cap on, sunglasses, with her hair pulled back, and a gentleman who she was with came inside and picked up takeout from the Peasant Grill. Well, during this time, she was under a voluntary quarantine. Now, the reason is that Dr. Snyderman was recently in West Africa on assignment, where she came in contact with a crew member who was diagnosed with Ebola. Now, the sightings were reported on Planet Princeton, an independent news website, and after those reports came out, Dr. Snyderman has since been placed on an involuntary quarantine by New Jersey officials until October 22nd. I did chat with somebody just in the town, asked him a little bit about how he feels about it.
That is kind of irresponsible that she is supposed to be quarantined and was not. Yeah. Like, who wants a zombie virus? Nobody does.
Jeff Edelstein of the Trentonian has come out pretty harshly against Dr. Snyderman's decision to come out of her home. We have him in studio today.
So, Jeff, given that you've got some of the top medical minds in the world at the CDC saying that it not only is it a 21-day incubation period for Ebola, but if you're not showing any symptoms, then you're not contagious. So, given that, do you think it was a little bit irresponsible to go after her so hard?
No, I don't. I think it was irresponsible for her to leave her house. She agreed to a voluntary quarantine. She agreed to it. Down in Dallas, where the first Ebola patient was, the people who were close to him, they were placed on not a voluntary quarantine, it was involuntary. Armed guards surrounding their apartment building. She's Dr. Nancy Snyderman. She's a respected doctor. She's a respected television personality. And she says, don't worry about it. I'm staying in my home 21 days. And now she gets hungry and goes for takeout.
I think that it sends an awful message when someone who is that well respected and is a doctor essentially says, yeah, whatever, I'll volunteer to stay in, and then ignores it. I mean, the message that you're sending to society is that this shouldn't be taken that seriously. I think it's a really dangerous
we're at the tip
message.
of this right now. You know, down in Dallas, the nurse that was taking care of the one guy that passed away, she has Ebola now. She, according to the CDC, she followed all the protocols, was in the full suit. She's got Ebola. This is the biggest outbreak ever of Ebola. They say that you can only get it by swapping bodily fluids and this and that. But would you want Nancy Snyderman to sneeze in your eyeball right now?
Well, I don't want anybody sneezing in my eyeball, to be quite honest with you. Hey, I'm Italian. I schieve. You got to keep your distance, personal space. To do my part, I'm going to be at the Peasant Grill tomorrow for lunch.
Yeah, can you take the day off tomorrow, too?
I'll take orders.
Bill, if you go, can you not come back to work for 21 days?
Right. I second that.